Then after that, I don't know what the learning process is because I haven't gone that far. No rush. I read things. But you know, a lot of people think that you reach the pinnacle of education and that's where you stop. And I have talked to a lot of people that doctors, just got their doctorates and stuff, and figure there's no more expansion of mind. You know, and it's there. There's a continually learning process for everything. You learn sometimes by trial and error, sometimes by mistake, sometimes through teachers and those who have gone before and experienced the things you try to. How many of you have said, you know, your moms and your dads or your grandmas have gone and said, you know what? Don't do it. I did it, and it hurt. And you're going to say, I haven't been hurt yet, so I'm going to do it. We did not take the advice of those who have experienced life. Somehow that's just how we mortals are. Sometimes we don't take the advice of those that have given us the wisdom. And they had gained the wisdom through the Spirit before. Their parents, the parents before them. With each learning experience, you become wiser. Wiser. When you're little, don't touch the stove, it's hot. What do little kids do? They're going to touch the stove. I think I still have blisters. They're going to do it. It's in our nature to do things that they tell us not to do. Fighting against the Spirit is a struggle. It's a struggle. The learning process never, ever stops. But if we let the Spirit help guide us in our learning processes, there's a lot less painful experiences that we're going to resolve. There'll still be more. You know, a lot of people think that sometimes pastors know it all throughout Scripture. We know everything. I don't care what pastor is. I read, I pray, I study, I read some more, study some more, and sometimes I read Scripture again, and all of a sudden there's a new revelation of an old Scripture that I've read over and over and over and over again, and all of a sudden there's a new revelation. Something new in life has come out of Scripture. The Spirit says, this is what I want you to look at. This is how I want you to look at it. Let the Spirit live, breathe, because that's what it is. It's a living and breathing organism within you. It's how you go through life. You can go through life fucking that living and breathing organism, and I did for years. Because a lot of times what the Spirit will tell you is it's not fun. You want fun in life. And sometimes the fun things is something that says, no, don't do it. He said, but it's going to be so much fun. And after you're bailed out of jail, that's me, a lot of times. But it seemed like fun at the time, but it's a learning experience. The disciples had to go through the same learning experience because they were going to go through something very traumatic. They were going to go through a time when Jesus is going to be killed and crucified right in front of their very eyes. They're not going to remember the teachings of Jesus. But Jesus said, I know what's going to happen, so I need to send somebody for you to remind you of all that I have taught you and even more. I expand your ministries. And that's what we do as individuals. We expand our ministry. We're not in this church alone. This is not just a social club. It's not a group gathering. We come and meet people. It's a place where you learn how to work. We go out into the world and say, have you heard about my Lord? Have you heard about my Savior? Let me tell you what He's done for me. Or if He hasn't done anything for you, you're still searching for that place that where God hasn't touched your life yet. Talk to somebody who has. What He's done and the changes in their life. Sometimes it's just a subtle change. Sometimes it's a very drastic change, right, Michael? Live in the Spirit. And the Spirit will live in you. And the Spirit Spirit will shine throughout your whole being. Just when you go out into the world, people will see you and know there's something different about you. Because if we don't do it, if we don't start standing up, this world is going to go to hell in a handbasket. People, I'm sorry. You know, I don't want to be crude and rude. I'm tired of babies being murdered on the street. I'm tired of kids killing kids, carrying guns to school. I'm tired of it. If we don't start standing up and speaking out for what is going to happen. They call us the silent majority. When are we going to say something? When are we going to finally say something that enough is enough? I'm tired of seeing children hurt. Not only just that, 3 or 4 different babies I seen on TV were killed or mangled by their parents. When is it going to end? If the Spirit can't drive us to do something, then we're doing nothing. Let the Spirit take over. I mean, my spirit sometimes gets mad. It gets mad, and for rightly so. But I'm just one voice. There are so many of us out there. Am I the only one that's speaking? Sometimes that's how I feel. So much injustice in the world, we can't speak to all the injustices, but we can start somewhere. And we can start with our children. Because that's where it starts. Let the Spirit take hold. Pick it up. And let it descend upon your life.